every minute on the minute workout, we're going to combine one lower body based resistance exercise with some form of cardio high intensity HIIT exercise. So the idea is you get a good solid resistance workout while getting that heart rate up and getting your sweat on as well. For my first every minute on the minute sequence, we're gonna grab, you can either grab a single dumbbell and hold it up, or you can grab 2 dumbbells and hold. Whatever challenge sort of suits you best. So if you have lighter dumbbells at home, you can hold 2 up to make it a little heavier. If you have some heavier dumbbell options, might be just a little bit easier to hold in that goblet grip. You're gonna go down for your goblet squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. At a nice steady pace, all regular squatting rules apply. So I have my feet pointed out 15 to 30 degrees. I'm driving down, knees come wide, glutes are on and activated. They help me on the way up, squeeze nice and strong to support my lower back. I'm only dropping down to a point where I can keep that lower back nice and neutral. Once I'm done with all my goblet squats or my dumbbell front squats, I put the weight down. Then you're gonna go for just short little jump squats, up and down. 1, 2, 3. Notice how light I'm staying on my feet, so I'm not coming crashing down. I'm ensuring that my toes and my knees are pointing in the same direction throughout. I'm up and down like so, nice and light for the amount of reps. Whatever time I have left for in my minute, once I've completed all of my squats with a weight, and then my jump squats I rest for, repeat every minute on the minute for the amount of rounds prescribed. If you're not comfortable doing the jumping, just do pulsing. Up and down for the same amount of reps. For this next every minute on the minute sequence, you're gonna need a set of dumbbells or whatever you have accessible to you. We're gonna go Romanian deadlifts, down, driving up with a squeeze, down, driving up with a squeeze, down, driving up with a squeeze. Once I'm done, I'm gonna put that weight down and we're going into skater's lunges. So I'm pushing off, coming back, pushing off, coming back, pushing off, coming back. In terms of your deadlift mechanics, we want to sit the hips back, we lower nice and controlled, feel a little stretch in our hamstrings, driving up through the glutes, hips come forward, little squeeze, and then we come back down. We want to make sure that we have a neutral lumbar spine throughout, so we're nice and straight, nice and flat. We feel that stretch through our hamstrings, but we shouldn't feel anything through our lower back. For your skaters, a little bit more technical. You have a few options here. You're not going so much for length on your skaters. Same as your jump squats, you just want to stay nice and light on the feet, pushing back and forth. As I'm going back and forth, I'm trying to load up through my hips. I'm kind of in like a quarter single leg squat here, and then I pop off over to the other side. The further I jump, the harder it's going to make it. You want to ensure that you're always landing light and landing in a controlled manner. You also have the option to do no jump and just step back and forth side to side. With that option there, it'll probably take you a little bit longer than the dynamic option. So you might have to reduce the reps a little bit in order to get them all in underneath that minute. Whatever time you have left for, once you've done all your reps in that minute, you rest and then repeat every minute on the minute for the amount of rounds prescribed. My next every minute on the minute sequence, what we're going to be doing is alternating back lunges, stepping back. My suggestion is do the first round body weight, and then if you want to add some resistance, you totally can. Feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to step back, going all the way into a nice deep back lunge. As I do so from a side angle view, we want to try and come down 90-90 front knee, relative 90-90 at the back. Dig through the heel and the big toe in that front foot, and make sure you're driving and squeezing at the glute every time. From a front angle view, you just want to make sure that that front thigh is pointing nice and straight. Your knee is pointing in the same direction as your toes every time you go back for that lunge. Once you've done all your back lunges, alternating back and forth, you're going to go for knee drives. So my knee drives here, I'm stepping, and then it's drive up. 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side, and then I'm going to switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Of course, with this exercise here, you have the option hop or no hop, same thing. In terms of form, same idea. You want that knee pointing in the same direction as your toes every time you come up, whether you're hopping or not. And then from here with that back leg, it's stepping out to about 45, driving up, step out, drive up, step out, drive up. All your reps on one side, all your reps on the other side. Once you've done your back lunges and your knee drives, you rest. Whatever time you have left for in that minute, you start. Repeat the sequence every minute on the minute for the amount of rounds prescribed. For this every minute on the minute sequence, we are going to be performing glute bridges with a dumbbell, and then we're going to transition right into mountain climbers for our HIIT. So with my glute bridges. I'm gonna tuck my hips right around that dumbbell, and then from here I'm gonna roll over. I'm gonna drive up, big squeeze in the glutes at the top, digging through my heels, making sure I'm getting some good posterior pelvic tilt there, strong through the stomach. So in real time reps look like 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna roll over, get rid of that dumbbell. I'm gonna prop into a push-up position. I'm going mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3. For your mountain climbers, I have one foot here planted on the floor. My other foot is hovering with my hip at 90 degrees, and then it's switch, and then switch back. Switch, switch back. So similar to sort of running on the spot, but instead of running on the spot, you have your hands planted and you're moving back and forth in that mountain climber position. You're gonna perform all your glute bridges, all your mountain climbers, rest whatever time you have left in that minute, and then repeat that sequence every minute on the minute for the amount of rounds.
Just about it, you're gonna need a mini band if you have it accessible too. With the mini band placed just above your ankles or mid shin, give or take, you're gonna go 4 corners, out, step, 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 pushing that mini band nice and wide. If 4 corners aren't an option for you, just step in and out, back and forth like so as your alternative. 20 seconds of your 4 corners, switching back and forth, rest for 10, and then you got 20 seconds of your drop squats, popping in and out, rest for 10. You repeat that sequence 4 times to complete your Tabata. If drop squats aren't an option for you, feet together, step out, step out, step out, step out, back and forth. You have side to side squats as your alternative. Choose whichever option suits you best, and good luck.